Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for clicking on today's Pick a Card reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at your no contact situation. What is going on in your connection? So all you need to do is choose one of the three images on your screen. Feel free to pause the video here if you need some time, so you can use your intuition to make the right choice for you. And once you've made it, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number 1. Let's take a look at your no contact situation and what's going on there between the two of you. So I'm going to be looking at both sides of the energies, yours and theirs, okay, which will help to get a really true picture of what's going on for you. And it'll help for you to also corroborate that this is the correct reading for you, okay, and that you've chosen the right pile. Okay, I'm going to bring this one out because, I haven't even looked at either side yet, but we do have material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, now coming out in reverse, I do feel like there is some kind of an imbalance here in your connection. One of you certainly feels like they've put in more time and effort into this than maybe the other one has. Certainly in terms of practicality, in making plans or initiating plans, making the effort, sticking with things, okay? But let's see, let's take a look at what's going on your side and then theirs. So how are you feeling about this no contact situation? What's going on your side here, group 1? Okay, so we've got wisdom, energy of Taurus. So you may be feeling like you're lacking the wisdom, or you're certainly feeling like this connection doesn't have a foundation in commitment yet, okay? So maybe this isn't a relationship that has gotten off the ground to that point of commitment, or perhaps if this is an ex, it may be that it's not stabilized in some way if you are wanting a reconnection. But there's a part of you that feels like this is your twin flame, your soulmate, or the person that is like your other half. Like it's like looking into a mirror. Okay, this person illuminates your shadow qualities as well as you illuminate their shadow qualities. But it's also like you bring out the good in each other as well. I feel like you see both sides of things. You see the good in them and you see the bad. You see how you can be good together, but you can also see how things aren't so good. So I do feel like you're keeping quite a balanced perspective on this group 1, which is really positive to see, because sometimes it's hard to see things in the clear light of day. It doesn't necessarily stop you feeling a particular way, but it can certainly help you in terms of remaining grounded, in being able to rationalize the good and the bad. Okay, and when you can love somebody as well, flaws and all, because you should never go into a relationship falling in love with potential, because it's just a recipe for disaster. If you choose to love somebody with their flaws, you have to accept them as they are, and not have hopes that they will change, or put your investment into them hoping they'll change. But let's take a look at their side. How are they feeling about this no contact situation? How are they feeling, your person? Ooh, emotional loss. Okay, they're not dealing with this very well right now, group 1, at all. Okay, they're feeling a lot of sorrow over this. Okay, I feel like they've actually been crying. They've been shedding a lot of tears over this. For some of you, I even feel like they've been waking up crying, like they've had a dream about you, and then they wake up crying, or they start to cry when they then think of you. But they definitely feel like it's a loss, okay? You not speaking is a loss to them, okay? So if you're wondering whether they still care, they certainly do. They really do. And I also feel like there's something here that's being fired up within them at this moment. So they may have recently felt triggered over the connection, over what's perhaps going on between the two of you, okay? The fact that there's not a lot going on, but maybe there's been some mixed messages, okay, that they feel like they're getting from you, or even they're picking up spiritually right now. But this could also be representing an offer, okay? They may be thinking that they want to offer you something practical, especially if they were the ones that weren't able to give to this as much before. So they may be acknowledging the fact that they weren't able to prioritize you, but now you're at the forefront. Okay, so let's get some more cards here. Your no contact situation, what's going on? And I will look at the end to see whether the no contact will break as well, whether they will reach out, whether you will reach out. Okay. If this is making sense for you, by the way, throughout this pile, please comment a red heart emoji, okay, or something, anything red, if you don't feel like going into detail, but it just helps me to know that it's making sense for you. So thank you in advance, or just give the video a like. I very much appreciate it. Okay, so your no contact situation on your side, we've got solar calm, clarify, and the 6th house, Virgo energy. So you are clearly recognizing that there's no contact and things are quite calm, but I also get this sense from you that you may be finding a sense of calm through your daily activities, through switching up your routine. Maybe in order for you to get over this or to try to move forwards in some way, you've had to adapt your routine so you are not wallowing in this or ruminating too much. Like you may have picked up a new hobby, or maybe you've just, ramped up your routine in some way. So like maybe doing more cleaning than usual, or more exercising, or more work, okay? Something where you're able to take your mind off of this. And so you're able to come from a calm place. So again, group 1, I really do feel like you're in quite a good, self-aware, rational place right now when it comes to this connection. Of course, you're here watching this reading, so there is a curiosity as to what's going on. But from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't feel too much like this is bogging you or bringing you down. Okay, maybe it was previously, but it does feel like you've turned a corner. Okay, and it's not to say that this isn't painful for you at all, because again, these shadow parts of yourself, I feel like are being triggered or exposed. It's like when a wound is exposed to the light, it's like, or like the eyes, for instance, if you've got sunglasses on for ages and then you take them off, like your pupils dilate because it's like a lot of light to take in. So I feel like it's almost, there's a lot of sensitivity when it comes to this connection with you, but I feel like you found these practical ways to adapt so that you don't end up in a very low place. Maybe that's something that you've learned over time, or maybe this is something that you just do naturally, group 1. But it definitely feels like it's working somewhat in your favor. But like I said, I appreciate it's not necessarily an easy ride whatsoever. But again, I just feel like you're very strong. You're very capable, the way that you're handling this. Okay, now your person, the Aries energy, act. And then progressions, journey. So yeah, I feel like your person is wanting this no contact situation to end now. Okay, I feel like they're fed up. I feel like they're quite impatient now. So very different energy from what I feel like you are in. Okay, now of course, remember, if this part isn't making sense to you, this may be the wrong pile. Okay, so like I said, this is why I'm doing your section. So you know, you can always go back and repick piles. That may help. But if it is making sense, stick with it, of course. Now, it's like they are feeling this urge, desire to come towards you, okay? They're wanting to take action because, again, it's like different ways of you both handling your emotions right now. You're handling it in a way where you're focusing internally, you know, on your inner world, whereas your person, I feel like, is handling it more externally, where they're projecting it onto you. So they feel like the way for them to process or get over these emotions is to actually initiate something with you, okay, to break this no contact and to move things forwards in this progressive way. Okay, they definitely don't want this to continue. They don't want stagnancy anymore. So I feel like your person is ready, okay? They're ready to break this. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're ready to actually crack and do this very soon. But I will get some more clarity for you on this now. Okay, I just want to get a couple more cards, like for the center, just to see like your combining energies and what's coming through about your connection. And then I'll look at the breaking of the no contact. Okay, so we've got luck. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Okay, so this, yeah, it kind of feels like you're both coming to this more of an optimistic place about this. So maybe there has been, like I said, these little messages, mixed messages. Maybe there's been some social media liking. You know, there's like those mild flirtations in certain connections. Like you might throw them a like and then they notice and then they throw you a like back. You know, it's social media flirting, isn't it? And then, of course, it can then progress into more, whether it's adding or messaging, meeting up, etc., etc. But it feels like, yeah, there's something here which has made you both feel a sense of optimism. Now, maybe this is something actively you've chosen to do, like in terms of manifesting, for instance. Especially if you are feeling very down about the connection, you may have decided, you know what, I'm just going to go with everything's good. Things with my person are easy and effortless. And, you know, I'm very lucky. Things always work out for me. So you may have chosen to adopt that kind of mindset about this connection. Maybe your person also has. Okay, but it just feels like something about the timing. This feels like the timing is right now. Okay, so we've got world, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So there it is. This is the new beginning, okay? This is the new cycle that is beginning for the two of you. Okay, like I said, it's time. So it may have been a long time since you've been in this connection, situationship, whatever's really been going on here. But yeah, it's like time for a change. Now, let me just have a sip of my water, my squash rather. Okay. Oh my God, that's strong. Okay. Didn't dilute that as much as was necessary, but anyway, let's see. So I feel like it's your person that's going to come out, but I just want to get that confirmation for you. So is your person going to reach out or break this no contact situation between you? Okay. Is your person going to reach out and break this no contact situation? Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Interesting. The Devil. Now, so far, none of these cards are giving me that straight up clarity that this isn't like an Ace of Swords or a Knight of Wands, okay, which I'm seeing with this Aries energy. So I will look further into this for you, but I just have to explain, you know, I'm just going to read what I see. I'm not going to fluff anything up, as you know, if you're regular watchers here. Now, the 7 of Wands, I feel like this is them cracking, okay, you know, like after a certain amount of time, they've just been itching to reach out to you. And this is like this moment, I feel like, where something collapses and causes them to need to reach out. But then the 8 of Cups is emotional distance and walking away. And then 9 of Swords is feeling stressed out and anxious. And then the Devil. Now your person's, okay. So your person's obsession with you, and yeah, obsession is what I'm seeing here, may get in the way, okay? It may get in the way of them actually initiating something with you, okay? So before, I will look further at this, but I'm just going to see whether you will actually reach out to them, just to gain that clarity first. But I do feel, like I said, in one way or another, this no contact is going to break soon. I can see that, I can feel it. But let's see, are you going to reach out to this person? Are you going to reach out to them? Will you do it? 3 of Pentacles. Will you reach out to them? Will you reach out to them to break the no contact? The High Priestess. Okay. Knave of Swords. Interesting. 8 of Swords. I feel like you won't do it. I don't see you doing it at all. I feel like maybe you will do your own, again, little things, little signs, your manifestation. If anything, it feels like you doing things more behind the scenes. Maybe you're into tarot, or you're into witchcrafts, you know, candle magic, or sigil magic, or something that you are, I don't know, doing these things behind the scenes in order to maybe bring this person in. That's what I kind of feel like you're doing. Okay, maybe again, like this is more to do with what you're affirming to the universe. My person is coming in. I just don't feel like you are in this cooperative energy right now where you feel like, yeah, especially because I do feel like it was your person that didn't give as much to this. So you're in this place of security, like, no, it is up to them. I'll be receptive to them, but I'm not going to be the one to initiate this. I feel like this is you waiting for them. So how is this no contact situation going to break if neither of you are going to do it? But as I said, if anything, it's going to be them over you. 5 of Wands. How will this no contact situation come to an end? Knight of Swords. They are going to reach out. Okay, I feel like this is just a confirmation to let you know there may be a bit of a delay. Okay, I actually feel like this person will try to reach out. They'll compose a message or something. They'll write it out, but then they'll chicken out and delete it. Okay, there's definitely a lot of this back and forth. And again, I feel like it's their own insecurities that tell them, don't do it. You're going to get rejected, or you're going to say the wrong thing. Like, I feel like they're not the best communicator, and that's something that they've struggled with, certainly when it comes to relationships. And I feel like it's not their strong suit. And so they are worried, okay, about the reception that they may get. But eventually, like I said, I feel like they will crack and they will reach out. Okay, this 5 of Wands here as well. It's like they won't be able to, I feel like they won't be able to handle things the way that you are, in this calm, practical way. It's like it's going to kind of eat them up inside. So they feel like this is the only way for them to gain some kind of peace or clarity, is to reach out to you. Okay, so I'm just going to get a time frame for you on this. When will they reach out or break this no contact with you? Okay, so we have the number 3, we have Saturn and Capricorn. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, we've got double Capricorn or double Saturn, if you like. Both very slow, okay? It's grounded earth energy. Although it is cardinal, so there is this energy of something new coming to light, okay? Something that is initiated, something that's created with Saturn. This could be a stable foundation that is created once there's been more time, okay? So with this number 3 here and this slow earth energy, this could be 3 months from now. I would say at the very least it'll be 3 weeks. I don't feel like it's as quickly as 3 days, okay? But obviously timing is always fluid, and also it's relevant to everybody. For some of you, 3 days may feel like a lifetime versus 3 days may feel like nothing. It really depends on your connection and your attachment to this connection, of course. But it does feel, like I said, it's a little bit slower moving in time. May even be in Capricorn season, okay? So which is, end of December, January time. So it could be then. Obviously, this is a timeless reading, so it could be very different time frames for when you're watching this. But yes, I see the number 3 coming through here. They will crack and they will come towards you, okay? So I really do hope that this resonates with you. Please do comment below if it does. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I offer email readings and video readings. There's lots of different options: relationships, career, general, health, whatever you like. Okay, feel free to ask me anything. Okay, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Hi, Group 2. So let's take a look at your no contact situation and what's going on with you and your person. Now I'm going to look at both sides, your energy and their energy, so which will help you to know as well that this is definitely the right pile for you, okay? Now, it kind of happened by accident with the first pile, but one flew out. So I'm going to put some cards in the center as well to look at the connecting energies between you. Okay, so let's start with one overall for your connection. What's coming through? Oh, passion ignited. Wow. Okay. So very interesting start there, group number 2. So automatically here, I can sense that there is a lot of seductive qualities about your connection. I feel like that is equal on both sides. I feel like you're both very highly attracted to one another. Okay. This is pretty intense. I'm going to have to keep it PG though, but I'm sure there'll be some 18 plus themes that come through here because I can already, there's a lot I'm already having to keep in. Okay, so what's coming through on your side when it comes to this no contact situation, group 2? What's going on your side? Okay, we have recognition and reward. financial and material changes. Okay. And on your person's side, what's going on their side when it comes to this no contact situation with you? What's going on? The base chakra. Look at all of this red. See, I'm not surprised to see it. Okay, and then love begins. Oh, okay. So group number 2, like I said, okay, there is definitely a very, very strong attraction between you physically. Okay, I feel like both of you are like your ideal each other's type in some way. Maybe you didn't expect that when you first met, but it's like, I don't know, you adore each other. Okay, I feel like you adore to be together physically. Like I wouldn't be surprised if this is a connection where you've already spent an intimate night together. Maybe more than one night, but I'm sensing for some of you it may have just been a one night thing. Okay, or maybe this is something, if you haven't gotten to it yet, it's something you discussed, or maybe it's something you just innately sense, okay, about each other. And you can just feel that, like there's this electricity between the two of you. But there's something here where I feel like, I don't know if you felt rejected in some way. Like I feel like your insecurities have risen to the surface through this connection. Now, this may be because of how intense it is and how magnetic it is, like how much you have riding on this because of how intense it is. It's like highlighting your perceived flaws, okay? The flaws that you perceive, not what your person perceives. Okay, I feel like this is all bubbling to the surface for you, and yeah, you may have experienced quite a few things. Like maybe you thought that you were more secure than you were, and then this person came along and they've triggered you in a way, and you're like, wow, okay, maybe I don't have my stuff together as much as I thought I did. And it's not that you don't have your stuff together, but it's just sometimes things need to be highlighted to us. We can be blind to see things. It's like if we're never triggered, how do we know we've actually healed? And so I do feel like your person has come in to actually help you to realize what part of your healing journey you're actually on. Okay, and again, it's not about where you are on the journey, but it helps you to have awareness of it. Okay, so you know that, there's still some more inner work to do. Okay, but also with this 3 of Pentacles here, like there's something where I feel like, yeah, maybe this is a lesson you feel like you needed to learn, or you still need to learn when it comes to love or attraction. Okay, or learning lessons about yourself, learning lessons about this person as well. Maybe you've been stung by this person. You may have even been previously warned by them, or maybe you had a sense that maybe they're a bit of a player, or they have that type of vibe, and so you kind of thought that may be the case, and now you've been bitten and you're like, I should have listened to my guts. But I also get this sense where you feel like maybe they don't value you as much as you do them. But I actually really don't feel like that's the case here, okay? Because coming over to your person's side, I feel like they're feeling a bit of a loss here with this love begins, okay? Like they're feeling like something hasn't taken off. They feel like there's been unfinished business left between the two of you. And they feel this physical draw to you, okay? Like a moth to a flame. Like they're feeling like this urge, okay, to connect with you. Certainly on this very physical, primal level, okay? I feel like they may have even been fantasizing a lot about that, okay? Definitely a lot of, like I said, 18 plus thoughts I feel like are coming through. Certainly on their side, now that might be on your side as well, okay? But I really feel like your person, oh, if you could get in their head, I don't know if you would want to, but I feel like for most of you, you would. But again, I'm keeping it PG for YouTube. Oh, okay, let's get some more information though about this no contact situation. And so I will be looking as well at whether the no contact will break, okay, whether it will come to an end or whether it will continue, okay, but I just want to get more information. What's going on your side when it comes to this connection, this no contact? And please comment a white emoji or a white flower if this is making sense for you, okay? You don't have to write a whole spiel if you don't want to, but even just commenting that really helps me to know that I'm on the right track, okay? Or just liking the video. And subscribing, of course, if you haven't already. I appreciate you. Okay, and on your person's side, so we have Virgo there on yours. We've got, Aries, the first house. It's interesting, there are some similarities to Group 1's reading. Okay, similarities, not exactly the same, but yeah, a similar energy coming through here. We've got Juno, partnership. Wow. Okay, so there's this part of you here, group two. See, I nearly said group one then. So, yeah, you may find some similarities there. But where you feel like you just want to give to this, like even though you may have been pushed aside or you felt like what you were giving wasn't appreciated, you still want to nurture this in some way. Like you've got a really soft and sweet side to you, group two. Like it's really cuddly and like cute. And I feel like you want to give that side of yourself to them. Okay, you may even want to actually give them a gift, give them flowers, or, this is more of a symbol of your love. Okay, you may find gifts or, touch, okay, these very sweet ways of showing your love and affection. But with Virgo there, this is also connected to acts of service. Okay, so this may be as well that you want to, offer your help or your guidance to them in some way. Yeah, and just to be of help, just like, I don't know, or even like cook for them, or just do something where you can feel like they can take a load off in some way. But I feel like, this is you at your purest self. Okay, you're not a slave to anybody or feel like you have to do everything for everybody, but I feel like in that really pure loving state of you, group two, like that's how you would really love to just show it. Look, let me help you, let me be there for you. Let me rub your shoulders. Let me give you a cuddle or a kiss on the cheek. Let me bring you your favorite flowers or your favorite food or your favorite drink. Just like the little things. It's not all about extravagance, I feel like, with you. It's about those little things that are consistent, that really show your love. And I feel like you really want to be able to give it to this person, but you feel like, you need more from them. Okay. Now with this first house on their side and then Juno. I mean, Juno is the marriage asteroid, okay? So I am picking up two different storylines here, okay? So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, your person is married, okay? Or they are in another relationship, okay? And they still want to come towards you. For others of you where they're not in a long-term committed relationship or a partnership, they are wanting that with you, okay? Those are the two sides that I'm getting. They're either wanting things to be serious with you and they're wanting to come towards you, or like I said, you'll know though, this isn't like an if, but, or maybe. You'll know if this person is already committed, because this is a serious commitment. Like they would be living together, or they'd be married or have kids or something, like so you would know. Okay, and if that's the case, like I said, regardless, no matter what this situation is, they still want to come towards you, because this first house is Aries. Okay, so this is about taking action, movement forwards. It's also the god of war, ruled by Mars, right? So I'm saying he, sorry, it could be a she as well, but your person wants to fight for this. They want to fight for you, okay? So especially if you decided to pull back your energy, this may have actually incited them to want to come towards you even more, okay? So I'm going to get some more information here. I'm going to get some more cards for the center, and then I will look specifically at how this no contact situation will break, okay? What's coming through in your connecting energies in this no contact? Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Okay, so this is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. So I do feel like there's a second turn here coming for the two of you, okay? I feel like this is a rebirth or a resurgence of your connection. So I already know that the no contact is going to break. So I will look at who's going to break it. Okay, so we've got wish. Your heart's desire is about to come true. I mean, wow. So I feel like you've both been wishing for this. You've both been desiring this, like so strongly, to come together. And it's like, this is your wish being granted. You are coming together. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be something everlasting long term. That would be for a different reading. Okay, this is just specifically looking at the no contact and what's going to happen here. But I feel like this is something you've both been wishing for, just to reconnect. Whether this is, I feel like this is in person though. Okay, you're going to come back together in person. Even obviously if you arrange it by text or whatever, but I feel like this resurgence is a physical one, a physical union of the two of you. Okay, but like I said, whether or not this stands a test of time is for another reading. Of course, you can always book a personal reading with me. The link to my website is below. I'm always available. My website's always open. So there is always that if you want to get more into detail. But I'm sure I will do, more pick a card readings in future in reference to that. But sticking it on this particular question and subject, let's take a look at who is going to break this no contact, okay, and is going to initiate this change of the two of you coming back together. Okay, so I'll start on your side. Let's see, will you do it? And I know some of you are like screaming at the video right now going, I'm not gonna do it, it's not gonna be me. But just hear me out, because I've sworn blind before, over the years, like I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to reach out, and then something in me has driven or pulled me to do something, to reach out or to break a no contact situation, and it's ended up working out. Sometimes it has, sometimes it hasn't, but still sometimes. But I do have Mars in Aries, to be fair, so there is that always that pull within me. If anything, I have to like hold it back. But yeah, just be open. That's all I'll say. Be open. Because you never know. Somebody has to break. Okay, so let's see. Will you break the no contact? Number 2. I don't know. I feel like laughing because, again, I just feel like either you're laughing at this or you're just like, no, not a chance in hell. Okay, 10 of Cups in reverse. Will you break this no contact situation? Will you break the no contact? 7 of Swords, rather. 7 of Swords. The Fool. Haha. The 5 of Coins. Before I say any more on that, I think I'm just going to look on their side, okay, first, before I confirm anything. Will they reach out to you? Will they break the no contact? Your person, are they going to break the no contact between you? 6 of Cups. Okay. Are they? Yes. Okay, so I can confirm this, but it's making me laugh. All right, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Okay. So, my group number 2. Yeah, you were right. You're not going to be the one to reach out, because I don't know. This is like a lot of emotional disharmony here. And I feel like this is you feeling like you need to keep things bottled up. Like you need to save face in some way. Like you're not willing to be the one to, I'm going to keep my composure. I'm going to pretend like I'm unfazed, like it doesn't bother me. Like, you're not going to allow yourself to break down, because I feel like you are very much afraid of being hurt here, especially if this person already ghosted you or rejected you. I feel like you're not willing to like endure that again. Although what I will say with the Fool here reversed, this is exactly that energy I was talking about earlier about feeling pulled, like this impulsivity. So you may feel this impulsive drive to reach out to them at one point, but I don't feel like you're actually going to go ahead with it. Okay, so I would definitely say, just FYI, to like give yourself a breather. If you really feel like I need to reach out to them, like there's this energy of desperation coming through, like give yourself like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even an hour, like just say, I'm just going to think about it before I do it, and allow yourself to come back down. And I feel like you'll then hold back. And I feel like it's meant to happen like that for a reason, because I feel like this is your person, okay? They're going to break it. 6 of Cups reverse. This is that reconcile straight away, okay? Now, they may do it in such a way, like, say you are blocked right now. They may unblock you, okay? They may block you and reblock you. There may be a bit of that game playing going on with your person, because I feel like they can sometimes be a bit manipulative, okay? They could be emotionally calculating, they are not a straight shooter, even though I feel like they desire to be. Like in their desires, they would just be like, bam, be with you. But they feel in some way they've got to play it, whether it's playing it cool or they're playing it in such a way where they feel like they're going to get the best response from you. So they're definitely thinking about it, calculating it. Okay, but they are going to come back towards you. I'm just wondering how are they coming in? For some of you, this might be a story reply, like a social media story reply, because I'm seeing like, like the pull down, like you pull down, like, I guess if you tap on a story, then you scroll down to the bottom and you reply to it. Something about pulling down. I know that's probably weirdly specific, but unless it's another messaging app, you have to kind of scroll, pull down, write the message at the bottom. Yeah, so I do feel it's coming through a message. But like I said, it might be you feel impulsively drawn to like post something and then they respond to that. So maybe it is good to lean into your intuition. But like I said, hold back if it feels like it's an actual message to them. I don't know. Well, obviously it's your choice, whatever you choose to do. But I'm going to get some astro dice now on the time frame for when they're going to reach out, when this no contact situation is going to end. Okay, so we've got the Sun, we've got Cancer, and the number 11. So it could be during Cancer season when the Sun is in the sign of Cancer. It could be 11 days from now. Excuse me. Could be 11 days, could be 11 weeks. I feel like 11 days to 11 weeks. I don't feel like it's going to be any longer than that. It doesn't feel like it's that slow. You know, we've got the Sun, which is, you know, fiery energy. We've got Cancer, which is the moon, very fluid. Could be during a full moon. Could be a full moon in Cancer. As it could be the 11th of July. That would be during Cancer season. Okay, so that's what I see for you. I really hope it resonates. Like I said, comment below a white emoji, a white flower if this did resonate with you, or obviously anything else you would like to say. And if you haven't subscribed, please remember to hit that button. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Hi, Group 3. So let's take a look at your no contact situation and what's going on. So I'm going to look at your connecting energies as well as both of you individually and what's happening there. Okay. So let's get your first card for the connecting energies. And what I also will do is look at whether your no contact situation will come to an end. Okay. So let's take a look. Your connecting energies. Okay. So we have the Shadow card. Interesting. So it's interesting that there's this light and darkness coming through here. You may feel like you're mirror images of one another. You may even be feeling triggered by one another. Like the darkness in them may be triggering the light in you, or the light in you is triggering the darkness in them. But let's see. This is an intriguing beginning, group number 3. So let's get some more information. What's coming through on your side? Now, I'm also interested here because of the Shadow. This is the Moon card. So I feel like there's something that's being revealed, or maybe something that's already been revealed here about your connection in the 3D. Okay, so we've got spiritual strength on your side. Your no contact situation, what's going on? How is your person feeling? Rejoice and celebration, movement, choices, and decisions. So on your side, I feel like there was some pain in your connection here. There was some rejection. Your person may have rejected you previously, or I don't know whether you rejected them, but it's a feeling of that being over now. Like you may be over the worst, over the pain of it. And because it feels like you've come out on top in some way. You've developed in a spiritual way. So you may have had some spiritual awakenings through this connection. But I also feel like you and this person have really catalyzed certain things for each other. Like you may have taken on a new hobby, a new exercise routine, a new career, or something off the back of you being together. Again, having these new awakenings, understanding or seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, so this may even feel like it's quite a karmic connection, certainly one that's very triggering. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly a karmic connection and one that is very fleeting on and off, but karmics can tend to be a bit of a roller coaster ride. So that may be how it feels, or maybe you sense that is how it would be. But I just feel like you've really gained a lot of wisdom here and a lot of strength, okay, about yourself and maybe even about how you control yourself in the connection, especially if you were somebody that would previously wear your heart on your sleeve, or you feel like you would, like verbal diarrhea, you would say too much and, you wouldn't allow there to be space in the connection, or whatever it may be, things that you felt like you wanted to change. And it feels like you've managed to overcome so many of these hurdles. You've managed to learn more self-control in some form. So you're really coming out on top here. Okay, now And not to say it's like a win or a loser situation, but just for yourself, for your own personal progress. Like you feel like you've made, like a lot of positive steps off the back of this connection, even though there may have been some pain, these obstacles, because you've had to overcome these challenges, that's created more strength. It's like if you go to the gym, you have to overcome, the pain of lifting the weights. You have to overcome that in order to build more muscle to become stronger. Okay, if you give up as soon as you start to feel the pain, you won't gain that extra strength. And so it's like you've had to really push through something, okay, when it comes to this connection, to step out of your comfort zone. But it's helped to elevate you in ways that maybe you can't even see right now, group 3, but they're there. Now, on your person side, with this 3 of Cups, there may be a bit of a third party interference. Now, that won't be for all of you. For some of you, that may be the case. You may be aware of. There may be another person involved, okay? And maybe that's something you also have had to learn how to overcome. Maybe there have been some jealousy issues over, this third party, or maybe this is even them spending or prioritizing their friends over the connection, and it's something that was triggering for you, but you've now had to, step out of that. But yeah, I don't feel like they're happy about the no contact. That's one thing I am seeing. Like, I don't feel like they're like jumping for joy about it. I don't feel like, they feel happy about you not talking or communicating. But then here, this movement, choices and decisions is them feeling like they needed to make a choice. Okay, so again, it could be that it was between you and another person, or a choice to cut off the connection in some way. I don't know, but I'm going to have to get more information here. Okay, so your no contact situation, what's going on here, group 3? What is going on? We've got Mars and the number 22. So you may have been seeing the number 22 in synchronicity. And then Neptune. Wow. That's crazy. I'll get to that in just a moment. On your person's side, what's going on? No contact. Gemini, cross-pollinate. Square, semi-square, quincunx, tension aspect. This pile, I would say, definitely stands out the most out of all 3. Each pile is different. Some piles will definitely have more similarities than others, but this one is like definitely stands out in a big way. Okay, it's very different. Now, on your side, there's maybe this feeling that you want to take action towards your person. You may be thinking about breaking the no contact yourself. Okay, or maybe you're thinking, how can I run into them? You may be thinking of ways that you can facilitate a meeting between the two of you. But then with Neptune here, especially underneath the spiritual strength, wow, you are so intensely connected to your intuition when it comes to this connection. So you may be, it might be actually working. You may be trying to manifest this connection in some way. And it feels like you're in a very spiritually powerful place. So I would definitely be very discerning about the words you choose to say right now, because you can see words as like casting spells. So be very careful with what you're saying and use that to your advantage right now, group 3, because your voice has a lot of power, and you're taking action, and initiation energy has a lot of power. But following your intuition in combination with all of that is going to be the greatest gift, okay, that is going to bring the greatest reward for you, okay? So yeah, the more you connect spiritually, whether this is through meditation or through some other spiritual practice, and then leaning into the physical side of you that says, right, go here now. Maybe this is the way that you're able to bump into this person in real time. So that could be what you're hoping for or planning, but it seems like in one sense it's going well. But what I will say on your person's side is that they are a little bit all over the place, okay? They're very scatty. And when it comes to this connection, I feel like they've certainly got these two faces to them, okay? There's been a lot of this kind of Gemini energy coming through here. But I feel like, yeah, they've got a side to them that maybe you've had a glimpse into, but you haven't seen fully yet. Okay, but this person hides a lot. They're very deceptive. I feel like they're very good at being able to have a mask on. Okay, they've got this social mask that they don't let slip very often. But I feel like you've seen the mask slip. You've seen, and not even to say it's a negative thing. Okay, because we can all wear a social mask at different points. You know, we have to put on maybe one demeanor for work, or one demeanor with friends, or one with family, or, you know, it's a way of us humans being able to adapt in certain situations. But I feel like for your person, like they do not like to let it slip at all. Even people behind the scenes, they don't like people to see that. And there's a part of them that feels like you see through them, group 3. You see through them in a way that other people do not. Okay, so that's just something to note here about how your person feels. And I feel like this makes them feel quite on edge. Okay, they're not quite sure how to take this from you because, again, they're not used to it. They're used to being able to keep up this facade, you know, that they are cool, calm, and collected, or that, you know, that they are super intelligent, they are super secure, but and also super strong. I don't feel like your person likes to show a sensitive side. Okay, they like to keep that to themselves, but you've seen it, even if it's just through a message they sent, or something you've seen they've engaged in online, or, you know, something you've heard them say. There's something, or something you felt with them in person. You felt that, you've seen that, and they know that. So I feel like they're in these two minds where part of them wants to run away, but the other part of them is intrigued by you and wants to come towards you. So this may be why you're in no communication right now, and maybe why they are not actively or consistently reaching out, because, you know, they keep chopping and changing their mind, whether they're intrigued or they're scared. Okay, it's a bit of both. It's definitely a lot of push-pull going on here. But like I said as well, for some of you, they may be a bit of a player vibes. They may be having other people as well that they're sort of flipping between. That definitely isn't for all of you though. Like, I don't feel like that's a largely collective message, but for some of you, especially for those of you that know your person has other people and, like I said, is a playette type of vibe. Let's just get some more messages on your connecting energy, and then I will see whether this no contact will come to an end. So we've got Cracker, positive energy surrounds you, love, joy, and good fortune await. And then abundance, lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Okay, and this makes me think with the Cracker, because it's like a celebration. So I don't know if it's somebody's birthday coming up, could be yours or theirs. So it may be that you actually see each other at a birthday event. Okay, could be on one of your actual birthdays, or could be, like I said, if it's an event for the birthday or something, maybe something you discuss when you next see each other or speak to each other. It could be another event, of course, could be something, obviously, there's many different types of celebrations. It could be other than birthdays, but that's just what came through to me first. Okay, but I also feel like there is this electricity between the two of you, like you both feel it. Okay, but again, you're both handling it in quite different ways. But I mean, we do have all of this lucky positive times are ahead, and good news is coming in for the two of you. So yeah, I don't feel like this is quite over. It certainly feels like there's unfinished business here between the two of you. Okay, like you're both feeling it. It's, yeah, pretty powerful here. Okay, but let me just get some more information now. And I can see my low battery has come on, so I'm going to have to speed this up anyway. Okay, so will you reach out to them? Will you initiate contact or break this no contact with them? And then I will look at their side. Oh, we've got the Sun. Okay. Will you break the no contact with them? Okay, I'm just going to get their side before I say too much. Will they break the no contact with you? Will they break the no contact with you? High Priestess, the Death card. Oh, goodness me. Knave of Coins. Yeah, so I feel like you are going to be the one to reach out to them, group 3. Okay. Now, for some of you, you might be saying, no, it's not going to be me. I'm not going to do it. But the thing is, you just never know. Like, you may feel this internal pull or this spiritual pull to initiate something. And we've got the Sun, which is like a beaming yes card, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, which is, we had that as well with this lucky, prosperous times. So it feels like it will go well in some way, okay? Although there is some kind of release. So yeah, that's it. I feel like you'll feel a sense of release or relief after reaching out to them, because I feel like you'll get to this point where you're like, you know what, this person isn't going to do it. They're too afraid. They're too private. You know, Scorpio energy is very hidden. Okay. And this Knave of Pentacles is like not going there. So yeah, it's like I said, I feel like that fear part of your person wins over in the end, and they feel almost paralyzed by fear. So they can't like broach this with you. They can't come towards you. You know, they may have a lot of their own past baggage and rejection and pain that they're dealing with, and they don't feel like they can lump this into it as well. Like they don't want to add on any more potential pain by even being rejected by you. So yeah, I feel like the ball is going to be in your courts here, group number 3. Okay, now it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to send them a message, but you may just initiate. You know, when you think about in the olden days, a woman would walk along, she would drop her glove in front of the man that she desired. If the man desired her in return, he would pick up the glove and reunite her with it. Okay, but if she didn't drop the glove, then he wouldn't have brought it back to her. So, you know, sometimes it's eye contact that, you know, can be the initiation. Or like I said, a social media post, or putting yourself in an environment, you know, you're going to see them in, for example. So many different ways in which it can happen without having to, you know, really put yourself out there by sending them a message, for example. So, you know, take that how you will. Okay, but I'm just going to get some astro dice to get a time frame as to when this will happen. Okay, so we've got Pisces, we've got Pluto, and we've got the number 1. Interesting. So this could be, say, 1 month from now, could be 1 day. I feel like it's going to take you by surprise with this Pisces energy. And again, it's like that connection with Neptune. Like you're going to feel spiritually pulled to do something which is going to reunite you and shake things up, because Pluto is about rebirth here. And then the number 1 is about brand new beginnings. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, your intuition is going to guide you back to them in some way. Now, I'm not saying whether this is going to be a long-lasting commitment or that you're going to be together forever. That would be for a different reading, or of course a private reading, which I can obviously do for you. Website link is below. But I'm just looking at this particular question, whether the no contact will break. And I do feel it's going to break. Okay, there will be an opportunity for a new beginning. It's just whether or not it will stand the test of time, like I said, will be for another reading. Okay, but I certainly feel like things are definitely shaking up here. Things are not going to be how they once were. Okay, there's big shakeups coming. So yes, by the number 1. I mean, at the most, that would be 1 year, but I actually don't feel like it's going to be that long. I really don't. Could be the 1st of the month, 1st of next month, perhaps. 1st of Pisces season, especially if you're watching this close to Pisces season, could be. But anyway, there it is, group 3. I really hope it resonates with you. If it did, comment an orange flower or an orange heart. I would love to know if it resonates, and just posting that emoji will let me know that. So thank you in advance. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I offer email readings and video readings, and also emergency readings. So if you have a burning question you need answered within 24 hours or less, that will be the reading for you. There's a few occasions during the year that I will switch that option off when I'm on a holiday or something, but most of the time it's on if you check. So there it is. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.